Hello everyone. Today we have general revision on Unit 10 Grammar, and this unit is about reported speech, and this is me, Mr. Yasir Eid. Let's see what's in Unit 10. Okay, you and I can work together to reach your goal, to revise English not only easily but in an interesting way as well. In today's program we have main points. Let's see what we will do together with Unit 10. Please read these titles. Okay, let's begin with reported statements. العبارات الخبرية الغير مباشرة. Omit inverted commas. You can use that or omit it. There are some changes you have to do for indirect speech. When you want to do reported speech or indirect speech, you have to remove inverted commas. أول حاجة بنشيل الفاصلة الفاصلات العلوية. Then we can use that or do without it. ممكن نستخدمها أو لا. The first thing we have to do is what to do with the verb say if we find it. Say becomes the same, say, and this is said becomes the same. But when we have say to, we have to change it to tell, says to tells, and said to told. Okay. And then we have to change tenses. لازم نغير الأزمنة. بعد كده we change tenses from present to past and from past simple to past perfect. لو عندي أي verb في الباست في البريزنت في المضارع بحوله للباست الماضي. لو عندي verb في الباست بحوله للباست perfect للماضي التام من الماضي للماضي التام. Let's see example of it changes. If I have write or writes, it will be wrote, present simple, past simple. Wrote, had written, past simple, past perfect. Is or are writing, was or were writing, present continuous, past continuous. Have, has written, had written, present perfect, past perfect. Has or have been writing, had been writing, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. Was or were writing, had been writing, from past continuous to past perfect continuous. And will, would, shall, would, may, might, can, could, and must, had, to. We have to do changes if we want to change the sentence from direct to indirect. Okay. لازم نعمل التغييرات ديت لو أنا بغير من كلام مباشر إلى كلام غير مباشر. Okay. And then we have some words and we should change these words. For example, now, then, this, that, these, those, and here, there. Tonight, that night, tomorrow, the next day, yesterday, the day before or the previous day, and today, that day. 2 days ago will be changed into 2 days before or earlier. Last week, the week before or the previous week. The day before yesterday will be 2 days before. tomorrow, the next morning, tomorrow morning, the next morning, next Friday, the following Friday. Then if we have yet, by then, next week, the following week, the day after tomorrow, in 2 days time, this afternoon, that afternoon. Okay, you have to change these words if you want to change from direct to indirect speech. Then you have to change pronouns. She said, I shall pay my debts tomorrow. She said that, we join with that, نستخدم that للربط. Then we change I to she, and change shall into would, pay, and my to her, that, and tomorrow, the next day. So I changed pronouns I into she and my into her. He said to me, I sent the letter 2 days ago. Said to will be told, he told me that. I changed into he. Had sent the letter 2 days before or 2 days earlier. So I for a man will be he, for a woman will be she, and you will be they, and something like that. You can use these verbs instead of said. Okay. بدل من said ممكن نستخدم هذه الأفعال. claimed, complained, mentioned, indicated, asserted, agreed, reported, explained, shouted. Examples. He said the service in this restaurant is not good. Instead of said, he complained that the service in that restaurant was not good. For something that is not good, we can use complained instead of said. He said, I won't tell anyone what you said. So instead of said, we can use agreed. He agreed he wouldn't tell anyone what I had said. Okay. Past of modal verbs الأفعال الناقصة في الماضي and past perfect الماضي التام have no changes مفيش فيهم تغيير. يبقى modal verbs in the past الأفعال الناقصة في الماضي and past perfect الماضي التام have no changes مفهومش تغيير. For example, would, should, ought, had better, might, used to, and could, with no changes. Example. He said, I used to clean my room every day. So in reported speech, he said, I can use that or not. He used to clean his room every day. So used to the same, used to. He said we could see the mountain after we had reached the top of the tower. He said we could see the mountain after we reached the top of the tower. In reported speech, he said that they could see the mountain after they had reached the top of the tower. He said that they could see the mountain after they reached the top of the tower. So could is the same, could plus infinitive, past modal verbs, past modal, and had reached past perfect, the same, had reached past perfect. Okay. No tenses changes with say or says. لو أنا عندي say أو says no changes in tenses. She says I live in a small flat in Cairo. She says she lives in a small flat in Cairo. So I live became she lives and the no changes from present to past. مفيش تغيير من مضارع إلى ماضي، ولكن غيرنا الضمير وتغيير الفعل التابع للضمير فقط. No tenses changes with facts. مع الحقائق مفيش تغيير أو تصعيد للزمن. She said metals expand when they are heated. She said that metals expand when they are heated. So no changes. Expand the same expand and are heated the same are heated. مفيش أي تغيير عشان أنا بتكلم عن حقائق. No tenses changes if the sentence said a short time ago. لو الكلام اتقال من فترة قصيرة أو وجيزة مش بصعد الزمن. He said just now I have already seen the film. He said just now he has already seen the film. So no changes from present to past. Because I can see هنا just now منذ فترة وجيزة أو دلوقتي حالا، يبقى أنا بستخدم بدل I have بقت he has فقط. Only first conditional case tenses is changed. وعند الحالة الأولى بس من if، الحالة الشرطية الأولى هي دي بس اللي بيحصل فيها تغيير، أما باقي الحالات بتبقى كما هي. He said if it rains I'll stay at home. He said if it rained he would stay at home. يبقى rains became rained and will stay became would stay. This is normal. ده الوضع الطبيعي بالنسبة للجمل العادية. يبقى first conditional is treated the same as ordinary sentences. بنتعامل مع الجملة الشرطية الأولى معاملة الجمل العادية. أما لو أنا عندي جملة شرطية تانية أو تالتة بتبقى كما هي بلا تغيير. In case of two sentences we use and that or and added that. لو أنا عندي جملتين عايز أربط بينهم فأستخدم معاهم and that أو and added that بالإضافة إلى ذلك. He said to me I didn't post the letter. I'll ask John to post it for me. He told me he hadn't posted the letter and that he would ask John to post it for him. يبقى تاني استخدمنا هنا في ربط الجملة الأولى بالجملة التانية and that عشان أربط الجملتين ببعض. We can replace said with some other verbs that are followed with gerund or verb plus ing. خلي بالنا لو احنا عملنا تغيير يبقى بنغير ما يأتي بعد هذه الكلمات. Admit, deny, apologize for, objected to, insisted on, suggest, congratulate on, plus gerund, verb plus ing. Example, he said let's watch the news on TV. He suggested watching the news on TV. suggest verb plus ing أحد القواعد التابعة لsuggest. عشان استبدلنا said بsuggest استخدمنا بدل let's watch استخدمنا watching. After deny that, admit that, we can change the sentence normally. ممكن نغير الجملة بشكل طبيعي بعد deny that أو admit that. Example, he said I didn't see the accident. واحد بيقول أنا ما شفتش الأكسيدنت يعني بينكر رؤية الأكسيدنت، يبقى he denied seeing the accident. deny بيجي وراها ينكر يجي معاها verb plus ing. أو he denied that he had seen the accident. خلي بالنا إن الجملة منفية، لما جيت استخدمت deny أثبت الفعل. لأن الإنكار معناه إن هو الشيء لم يحدث. He denied that he had seen the accident. These verbs can be used instead of said and are followed by to plus infinitive. في أفعال بيجي بعدها مصدر الفعل. Promised, offered, agreed, threatened, refused, reminded, decided, encouraged, invited, plus to, plus infinitive. Example: he said, I lent you the money you needed. He promised to lend me the money I needed. So instead of said, I used promise to and then infinitive lend. استخدمت promise to بعدها مصدر الفعل. He exclaimed. The exclamation will be changed to it was. لما يكون في عندي أسلوب تعجب بستخدم بداله it was. He said how terrible. حاجة فظيعة جدا. يبقى he said that it was terrible. Check your understanding with some questions. Choose the correct answer. He space he wouldn't be able to sleep until he had finished the homework. Which one is the correct answer? Please think an answer before the correct answer appears. حاول نفكر في الإجابة قبل ما يطلع الحل الصحيح على الشاشة. Number 1 said. Number 2, she said that she space to be a writer. Wanted. She admitted that her brother space here was her homework that afternoon. Was helping. He admitted that he space late the night before. She spaced that she was hoping to come and see me the following week. I admitted that I space any plans. He denied space at the scene of the crime. She promised that she space help me soon. He admitted that he the house the night before. He explained that he spaced his way in the desert a few weeks earlier. He said that she spaced to learn to drive. I complained that it space rather late and that it was time for him to go to sleep. I said he space retired the following year. She space that the accident was her fault. He space him to take the exam again. She space him on getting great exam results. She says she space ready for the exam. He promised that he space be home the next morning. Manal said that her brother space her do the washing up that afternoon.
No.
Ali space that he had lost the pen that I had lent to him. He said that when he spaced to the museum, he had seen the statues. Nadia said that she spaced a test the following week. She says that she space ready now to go to the shops. Mother space that we could watch TV after finishing our homework. She says that she spaced home on her own. He says that he spaced about it. He threatened space the police if I didn't leave. The scientist said atoms space the smallest elements. They said that they spaced there before. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy my presentation and I wish you the best of luck. أتمنى لكم حظ سعيد وتفوق ومزيد من النجاح. ولو عجبكم الفيديو أرجو إن انتوا تعملوا مشاركة شير وتعملوا اشتراك في القناة سبسكرايب. وإلى اللقاء في حلقة قادمة ووحدة جديدة إن شاء الله. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.